Morning, everybody. This is Pastor Bonnie, and I'm excited to do this video. I love doing acrylic painting with textures, and I'll show you. This one was the most recent one that I did, and I tried white on white with that one, but now I wanted to make it thicker than that, and so I actually found a recipe for it, and I'm going to show it to you. So I'm just going to show you what we need. I'm just going to use a regular plastic tub, and then I have a bottle of water, and we have Elmer's glue, and then we have baking soda, and this is so funny, but I have a baby diaper. So what I'm going to do first is we're going to cut the fiber out of the baby diaper because we need that. And I'll do that first, and then I'll show you the next step. What a mess that was, getting that out. But here's what was inside the diaper. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take another, this one I'm going to use for storage. So I'm just going to use this one to mix in. So what we do is we're going to just cut it up in pieces. And to be honest, you guys, I don't ever measure stuff. I kind of go by what feels and looks good to me. So we're going to cut it up in small pieces. It's probably about the size of a quarter maybe. If I need more, I'll add it later. But we want to cut it up so it's real small. Kind of amazing how absorbent this stuff is. So I always want to tell you guys, it's so fun to have you. Thank you. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who aren't familiar with the channel, I'm an ordained minister, so I always want to start by telling you that I love you and I pray for all of you every day. If any of you need special prayer, I'm here for you. My email is angelcare6@yahoo.com. You can also find me at my website, which is Dragonfly Corners at Etsy, and I get people who reach out all the time, and I consider it an honor to pray. I just really believe that we can really be here for each other, especially in these worrisome times that we're in. It's not been fun. So I hope that this brings you a little dose of joy and relaxation. And to be honest, you guys, I always tell you, I take you on these journeys with me because I honestly don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm learning with you. I've done some research, but this is my first attempt at it. So I'm going to go ahead and put some water in, and just enough to wet it. And it's kind of fun. Look how it just soak that water right up. So we'll put a little more. What I want is for the fibers to kind of thin out a little bit. You guys can see that. I'll put my hand under it. That's amazing. Look at what's inside the diaper, you guys. I guess you can, there's all kinds of other things. I've seen this done with cornstarch, and I've seen it done with baby powder, and there's all kinds of recipes out there. This one seemed like the easiest and the least expensive to me. So, the materials were readily available. My daughter and my 2 grandbabies are staying with us, so she has little ones in diapers. So we were able to get a diaper that they had outgrown. But it's kind of cool. So you can see, just keep adding a little more. And then what I'm going to do, I just have my table. This is my work table. It's just a plastic table that I got from Walmart, and I love it because you can tell it's been loved and used. But I'm just going to put some on the table, and then we're going to add Elmer's glue, which is right here. Let me show you. And I got a big bottle. It was very inexpensive. I think I paid maybe $5 at Walmart. I'm all about with the prices the way they are. Everybody's always on the move for a good deal. Isn't that the truth, huh? So I'm going to mix it right on the table. The person who I listened to on the YouTube channel said to do a 3:1 ratio, but I'm gonna just kind of eyeball it. So there is, I'm gonna mix that with the diaper. It kind of makes it have like a thick texture. And then we're gonna put cornstarch, and she said the cornstarch needs to be 3 times as much cornstarch as you use of the glue. And since we're experimenting, I'm not really gonna measure this. I want to try to just get it the texture that I want. So we're just gonna dump some on here. Let's see what this does. I had the coolest thing happen yesterday. I love to walk and pray and talk to the Lord. And yesterday, the Holy Spirit just really reveals things. And yesterday, I had 2 really cool things happen this week. So one of them was, there's an old friend of mine that I haven't seen for like 17 years. And we actually went through a really traumatic time 17 years ago, and I haven't had a chance to see her, and I've been really wanting to, because I just really felt like God wanted to mend some fences. But she, out of the blue, reached out to me this week, so I'm really excited. I'm going to get to go see her and just love on her. And you know, God does the coolest things like that, because it was a heart's desire that I prayed about for many, many years, and I just had to wait on him until she was ready, because she's a very private person. So that's a beautiful gift. I'm gonna get to go be with her and her son tomorrow. You can see how this is thickening. And then I had another really cool thing happen. So any of you guys who own your own business, you know that it ebbs and flows. And sometimes it's really busy and you make a lot of money, and sometimes it slows down. Well, I have this business called Dragonfly Corners, and it's been amazingly busy. And people just love the mugs. I think it brings them comfort, you know, during all these hard times that we've been going through. So anyway, last week was probably the lowest sales week I've had in about 2 years. So I wasn't really worried about it. It just was a little different. And so the cool part was I used this one particular card for the business, and out of the blue, they gave me this huge increase, and it worked out so perfect because I was able to buy supplies in bulk that I haven't been able to get. So it's like God just is in control of everything in our lives, you guys. Even when we don't see it and we don't know it, nothing happens by coincidence, because it was the perfect timing. I didn't know I was going to have a low sales week, and I really needed the supplies, because with all of the supply chain issues, the places where I buy my supplies for the pottery keep running out because everybody's hoarding. And so it's been really tough to get a hold of the supplies. So that was just such a blessing, and it just let me know that God's so in control. See, guys, how it's gotten really thick, and that's really what I wanted. Boy, what a mess I'm gonna have getting this off the desk. Hopefully the glue won't harden before I do. I don't know if that's, I have, these are my favorite tools. I absolutely love to use the palette knife for my art. So I have a design running around in my head, and if this works, I'm gonna do it for you later and I'll show it to you. But let me do this. Let's kind of clean this up a little bit so I can show you. And then what I'll do, let me move over the camera. Whoops. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is, let's try to see if I can make a petal. So you just, I think this needs to be a little thicker. Yeah, you know what, it's not quite thick enough. So the cool part is I'm gonna add the paint to this a little after. There's a couple things I want to show you in the next video that are really fun, but I gotta get this to the right texture. It actually works kind of good just to do it on the table, because if I tried to mix it in the ball, I wouldn't be able to. You can see I'm jiggling the camera, sorry. Just keep adding it until you get it where you want it. And I'm tempted to just put my fingers in there and mix it all together. When I make cookies, I always wash my hands and then just dive in with my hands. And like when I make meatloaf and stuff, I always do that. This is getting there. I guess you can do this very same thing with baby powder, because it's a little finer texture, but I wanted the thicker texture, so I went with the cornstarch. It's almost there. I'm gonna move it over here so I have a little row to show you. All right, let's see if we got it right yet. All right, let me try this little guy. So when I pick up, yep, that's beautiful. Let's try something else with it. Let me try a petal. So it's actually a little thick, but I'm gonna try some with paint, and then we'll try that and see how it does. So I'll stop it for a minute, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna use, this is Cool Blue, and I got this at Walmart. So these are like $1 a piece. They actually used to only be 50 cents, but everything has gone up. It's like everything is twice as much as it was. $1 isn't bad, and I'll take it. So what I'm going to do, the painting I want to do for you is going to use blue petals. So I'm going to actually try it with this paint, because this is what I want to do it with. So we're just going to put some of the blue and mix it in. A little bit. Now they did say in the video, which I see is true, when you mix in the paint, it does make the texture a lot, sorry, I have really long hair, thinner. So I'm going to put another glob in there. Oh, this is coming out so good. I love spending these times with you guys. It's so relaxing for me to do it, and it's joyful to share something that brings you joy, and hopefully it'll bring you joy too, and let you try some fun techniques too. And I always tell people I'm not the best artist in the world, but I sure do have fun with it. So now let's try some, see if our petals, how they come out. Oh, I love this. Let me zoom it in so you can see. Zoom it in. But you know what? This is just exactly what I wanted. Just perfect. So I'm going to hope that it won't dry out. I'm going to put this in a container. But this is exactly what I wanted. I can't turn the table like I would if it was on the canvas. But you can see how it made the textured petals. Let's try another. I'm gonna try a different blade and see what it does. So let's try, we're gonna try this one. And let me clear this off so I can put a new one on here. It's really easy to work with. So you can see, you guys, it's just, it gives it a little extra thickness. So I'm really happy with how this came out. And I'll get this one uploaded, and later on I'll show you what I did with it in the next video. I really just want to tell you I love you all. I'm praying for you, and God bless you. You have a great day.